Hello YouTubers, and welcome back. So tonight I'm going to be doing an unboxing, or should I actually say revealing, of December 2016's Prudence and the Crow. Prudence and the Crow is a regular subscription for vintage books. So it comes in a package like this. I'm just covering up my dress. And basically what happens is that you subscribe either on a monthly basis, or you can do you can sort of subscribe for a fixed set of time, so like 3 months or 6 months or a year, something like that. And you fill in a questionnaire when you do it, and you tell them what kind of books you like, so whether it's classics or sci-fi or crime, children's books, or perhaps you just fancy like a mixture of all of those. And they also ask you things like what kind of books you don't like, what kind of authors you might like to read, that kind of thing. And going by, just by taking into account the answers that you give in your questionnaire, what they do is that they choose a book for you every month for the duration of your subscription. So I've done this for a little while now. I had a one-off offering, which is really good, and then I went ahead and I did the 3 months, and I've just started another 3 months. So when I filled out the questionnaire, I basically said I was interested in classic novels, but I was also interested in some science fiction as well, and I also mentioned the 2 authors, Terry Pratchett and Philip Dick. I've had both Terry Pratchett and Philip Dick in my subscriptions so far, and also some classic stuff as well. So I can't wait to see what is in December's offering, so let's just have a look. So it's not really a box, it's more like an envelope. And and they don't just offer you the book itself, they also give you like lots of little kind of trinkets and things for you to enjoy. So there's usually tea in here, and sweets, and just stuff like that, little collector's items like stamps and bookmarks and things like this. And it always comes in a little brown envelope like this, which is really cute. So see if I can cover up my name. Which is really cute. And they always have like a different kind of picture each month, and I really like these brown envelopes, and always try to keep them. So I shall open it up. This costs £15 a month, by the way, and you don't. And unlike a lot of other subscriptions, I don't think you save money by buying a block of books, which is fair enough, I suppose. I think it's well worth the money. So let's have a look to see what they give us this month. Of course, everybody who has a subscription will have a different box to me, a different book to me, but I think the rest of the items are very similar to everybody else. So the first thing I see here is a cute little candy cane. This isn't the only candy cane I've had from a box this month. And I guess it's not surprising, seeing that it's Christmas in a couple of weeks, so that's really cute. I like that. Also, also a pen. It's sort of a goldy coloured pen, which is cute. So there you go. I don't know if it's gold or whether it's a different colour. It is a gold pen. It's a gold pen, and it writes in gold as well, which is obviously rather good if you want to write gift tags and stuff for the Christmas holidays. And you get everything else, well, almost everything else in like a little envelope here. So let's have a look. You've got a couple of teas. As I say, you always have teas in these. So these are teas I've not seen before. So the first one is Yogi Tea Relax, naturally caffeine free. Apparently it's meant to be a calming one, so there you go. Sort of thing that's always really good for when you're about to go to bed rather than drinking something with caffeine in it. And this one is Twinings tea, freshly picked, taste of meadow, caramel and fennel. So I imagine that is also caffeine free as well, but don't quote me on that. That's really cute. So I look forward to sampling both of those. I've really got into sampling my different teas, so I look forward to that. You have a photo of Charles Dickens. Of course, Charles Dickens is, he's one of the authors that I always think about this time of year because of Scrooge, of course. And there's like a little thing at the back here as well. So it's, I don't know if I can get it. It says, "There's nothing in the world as irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humour, Charles Dickens. Compliments of the season." So that's kind of like a Christmas card, really. I really like that. Also have an interesting postcard with a skull on there, and on the back of that, they've often done this, is a reading list. This one is from April 2016, so a little bit out of date, one would suggest, but it does give you like a little list of what Prudence and the Crow would call their reading list, so that's always quite useful to have. Also they have another one here, they've got two. So this is another Prudence and the Crow comfort reading list. So the first one I think was a modern-ish reading list, and this one is comfort reading list, so it's a different theme. And again, it's like a whole list of books that they recommend that you might like to read. So that's that. One of the things that I really like is this here. So this is like an old-fashioned library card. I use these for all of my books that I get from Prudence and the Crow, and I use them as bookmarks. And of course it's an old-fashioned library card. Back in the day, before they started going electronic, you used to go to the library, and the librarian used to stamp on a card like this when you had to take the library book back by. So it's very vintage. It's and it's really nice, and I always like getting these. Number 5, because it's my 5th book from Prudence and the Crow. Doily. Oops. Something else has fallen on the floor. Before I show the doily, I'll show this instead then. This is a cute little stamp. They have quite often include little stamps in these in Prudence and the Crow, and this is no exception. I'm really going to have to start putting them in a little sort of scrapbook at some point. I've got them all. It'd be nice to stick in a little scrapbook, a little collection, so that's cute. Doily, little paper doily. And they always have this where you can just stick it in your book to say this book belongs to. So there you go. So let's just, this month's, this book belongs to thing, and of course it's a Christmassy type thing. It's got like a reindeer and sort of a snowy scene in this one. So that's that. This is the book itself. Now, the books I've had so far, if I remember, the first one is Terry Pratchett. The Reed Sisters. Second one was, which I'm still reading because it's such a good book, Germinal, which is a French classic which I'm really enjoying. Then I got a couple of sci-fi ones. The last one I got was Philip Dick, and the one before was The Kraken Wars or something, and they're both vintage science fiction books. So here we go again. One of the things I really like about this description is the fact that they always provide I think they hand make these covers for books, and I think this is really good. I always read my my books on the tube on the way to work, or when I'm travelling to see family up north, that kind of thing. So it's always, so of course, you know, they always get sort of rattle around in my work bag and so on. So it's always good to have it protected somewhat, particularly older books, so they don't get damaged during travel. So I really like the fact that they do this, what you call it, handmade book cover. I think one of the things I really like about this box. So here we go. This is the grand unveiling of my December 2016's Prudence and the Crows offering. It is another Philip K. Dick. You want to know who Philip K. Dick is, because I have mentioned him before, but I will mention him again because people are thinking, who the heck is he? He is, or was rather, because unfortunately he died quite young. The guy who wrote the book that was the inspiration for Blade Runner. It was called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And he also wrote, yes he did, that's really my cat. He also wrote a series of short stories, one of which went on to be expanded to be the film Total Recall, which is actually one of my favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger films. So that's who Philip Dick is. As he died quite young. I think he killed himself, I'm not sure. But anyway, he was a very prolific writer in his time. So here we go, Philip K. Dick, Counter Clock Roll this month, with a very cool looking cover. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Says on the back, time runs backwards in the counterclock world. Old men emerge from their graves, grow to middle age, youth, adolescence, and then childhood to be finally unborn in their mother's wombs. It's a bit like, what was that, that Benjamin Button thing that was on. Do you remember him? Who's that? Is it Matt Damon? Or am I thinking of someone else? Someone who looks a bit like Matt Damon, I can't remember. Anyway, perhaps it's not Matt Damon, is it? Anyway, who the heck? But you know what I mean, that film with, perhaps if somebody is actually watching this video, they can tell me the name of the guy. But, you know what I mean, that one when it's an older man and he dies when he's you know, tiny baby. Anyway, I'm waffling. Yeah, the most powerful and most feared organisation in the world is the library, in charge of expunging the written records of events which no longer happened. When a powerful Negro leader is reborn, the library's one concern is to eliminate him before the renewal of a racial violence tears the country apart. But it isn't that simple. How interesting. So that sounds like a really interesting plot, very imaginative plot, and I will really look forward to reading that. It's a really vintagey book. As you can see at the bottom here, it says United Kingdom, and I think that's probably, oh, that will be money. That will be, well, course it's money, you prat. Yeah, that will be old money, 5 shillings or something. That's pretty cool, isn't it? No, and I'm sure that even in Australia, you're not going to get a book these days for 80 cents, are you? When was this written? He was around in the 60s. I think he actually died in the 60s, unfortunately, Philip Dick. 1967, and it was first published in Great Britain in 1968. So there you go. So I look forward to reading that. What do you think, with this? Does that look like a good book to read? Really agrees. Thank you very much for watching this video. I've been really encouraged them now, that's the trouble. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you want to send me comments below, please do so. I'd definitely like to hear from other people who take out Prudence and the Crow subscription, and then you can tell me what they think of this month's offering and what books that they were given for their Christmas reading. And thank you very much for watching. This will probably, unless Boxcitement really gets a move on, I'm not sure when they're planning to post me the box this month. It's usually at the end of the month, so who knows. This could very well be my last video before Christmas. If that's the case, have a lovely Christmas and a great New Year. And I will be, yes, I know. Ridley and I will be back soon, whether it's this year or next, with yet another unboxing video. Okay, thanks, bye for now.